Hello and welcome back to some more Breath of the Wild. For those of you who don't know, I have been a lifelong Pokémon fan. Throughout the years, I've been into many different gaming titles, such as Pokémon, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, and Call of Duty. I've been on an almost 20-year journey with Pokémon. However, I find myself feeling like I'm missing out on something when it comes to games. That one thing being, The Legend of Zelda. You see, these games have eluded me for the entirety of my gaming life, and when looking back on it, I have no idea why, but that all changes today, because I will be continuing our journey in one of the greatest games of all time according to many gamers, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. During my little 8-month hiatus from the game, I did manage to pick it back up a few times, for small amounts albeit, but that's life, eh? A lot of what I did off screen was what you're seeing now. Travelling through fields, taking on some of these goofies, general exploring and just having a bunch of fun whilst doing so. Because I hadn't been playing this game for quite some time, it took a little bit of adjusting to get used to the controls. I may have decided to bite off more than I can chew because apparently there was a whole f***ing army up that hill ready to pounce on me. I honed my inner Usain Bolt and zoomed out of there as quick as possible, narrowly escaping death. God, I love this game. I decided it would be interesting to make our way closer to the volcano. Don't ask why, I just like doing stupid stuff. We did a lot of gliding through the valleys and eventually make it to Sokola Bridge, where the view of the volcano is just too good. Making our way up the waterfall, we reached one of the most annoying grunt monsters in this game. The lizard thingy-mabobbers. I will learn their actual name soon, I promise. As you can see, I'm still adjusting to the controls, so bear with me for a minute. After taking down the lizard, we end up taking down a few more monsters, and I have to say it's becoming increasingly harder to find good weapons at this point in the game, and it's something that gets more apparent throughout the rest of these episodes. The Master Sword cannot come soon enough. After showing those monsters who the true boss man is, we take in the amazing scenery as we have done so many times before. It really is a shame I didn't play this game around its release because I would have been so hyped along with the Zelda community. Spotting a shrine in the distance, we make our way down the mountain by gliding. Before entering the shrine, there was a few more monsters we had to take down, so we do just that. For our efforts, a chest is unlocked, but before we can even open it, I spot something in the distance. No. We are not going up there. Yeah, there's no way I'm going anywhere near that thing anytime soon because I know I haven't got the skills nor the weapons to take that thing on. Onwards and we face a different type of banana man. This one is a wielder of the ice rod. I'm not too keen on the elemental wands, but let me know down in the comments if there is an actual use for these. Eventually we set foot in Foothill Stable. I still don't know the pure relevance of these stables other than fast travelling to them and some minor side quests. I'll need to do a bit more digging into that. Inside we say hello to our good old friend Beedle, who replenishes our stock of arrows nicely. We also meet Cass again, who tells us another story from long ago. He basically goes over what we already know about what has happened in the past, so I won't bore you all too much with that. He does go a little bit deeper into the divine beast though, so that was pretty cool. But it was finally time to complete a shrine. Call me Eminem. Moa Keats Shrine. This one was pretty fun to be honest. Not too difficult, yet added a bit of a challenge. When to freeze the balls, and when to start running.
Damn it!
Not completely sure I did the shrine in the way it was intended, but we got the job done and added another spirit orb to our collection. After completing the shrine, I was spoiled for choice as to where to head next. We decided to head towards one of the nearby towers. We soon realised that the temperature was slowly creeping up. Nevertheless, we plough on through the Maw of Death Mountain. We meet Kyra along the way, who is grateful for us saving them time and time again. I suggest that they put some other clothes on before we leave because no one wants to be seeing all of that now, do we? We then come across a new type of monster. They are basically the same as the blue blobby boys from the earlier parts of the game, except they do tend to have a bit more explodiness. We find a chest with 5 ice arrows in it, which is always handy before reaching just high enough for us to be able to glide over to the base of our next tower, the Elden Tower. Once we make it to the top of the tower, there's only one more thing left to do. every time we activate our Sheikah Slate on a new tower, I absolutely love watching the cutscene. Every time, without fail. Something about the panning, the music, the graphics all just add up to an incredible experience, even for something as small as a generic cutscene. With our newly watered Sheikah Slate, a new part of the map is now visible. I thought now would be a good time for us to renew some of our spirit orbs and decided to head back to the shrine. Thanks to BB Max World for letting me know that I can literally interact with any statue I find to do this. But I'm a big dum-dum and cannot find any on the map. I tried forever to find a statue off screen and just couldn't. If you guys could suggest where to go in the comments without spoiling any of the game, that would be amazing. I even went as far as going to the Hetano Ancient Tech Lab and went on a complete tangent. I somehow upgraded one of our bombs, so that was pretty cool, I guess. I just want more stamina, damn it. Eventually we do end up making it back to the original shrine, and turns out I now need 4 of these damn spirit orbs to up my heart container or stamina vessel. What? Since when? Bruh. Fine. Shrine time again. We set out on a quest to find a shrine, but I wanted to see if I could cross a part of the map that I hadn't been able to do before. We tried to sneakily navigate the vast field filled with dangerous laser beaming guardians. For the most part, we just come across some skelly boys and some bats, but then...
No. Whoa. No. I'm sorry. Just kill me.
Yeah, that didn't go all too well. But if you know me, I wasn't about to give up that easily. We eventually make it to the part of the map that we had never been to before and set foot into Gerudo Canyon Stable. Beetle notices us again with some prices you won't find anywhere else, and then we head into our next shrine, K-No Shrine. The shrine was all about electricity. Something you should know about me is that I'm a little bit of a scientist. I'm not really. So this shrine was a piece of cake for the likes of me. You take the conductor, put it next to the source line, and bada bing bada boom, you got yourself a magical floating stone platform. Yeah, I don't really get it either, but hey, it's cool. Eventually we get to the end of the shrine and receive another spirit orb, bringing our total to 4. Back to the only statue we know on the entirety of the map. We pray and the kind statue god gives us another stamina vessel. I think for the next couple of trips to the statue, I'm going to concentrate on getting my spirit container higher. I want that master sword, damn it! Onto Gerudo Desert Gateway, where during the day it's slightly too hot to travel through. I really do love the desert, so calm, majestic, and very peaceful.
What the fuck is that? You're gonna die! Run for your lives! Run for your lives!
After that amazing cutscene, we head into Kara Kara Bazaar, where we meet Strayed sitting down watching the sunset. Aww. He tells us about the sandstorms of the desert and how there is only a certain amount of hours in the day where people are able to make the cross between the desert and the mountains. We head into the shops located here and there seems to be a theme going on in here. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm getting a strong whiff of estrogen. We step back outside and come across this glowing patch on the floor. Of course we had to head over to it, and Link had a sudden premonition. The vision shows Zelda being chased by what looks like some badass looking ninja bandits. It looks like it's all over for poor Zelda, but then... of course your boy swoops in to save the day. Man, I love Link. He's so awesome. Got in a 3v1 without hesitation. You gotta love it. We cut back to Link snapping out of his vision before we head out to take on some more monsters. Safe to say I could have done slightly better against some of them, but no one is perfect. What? Delving deeper into the mountains, we come across this altar looking thing. I spent a little bit of time trying to figure out what I could potentially do to make something happen with this, but I couldn't come to any conclusion. Again, if you guys are able to let me know down below without spoiling anything, that would be very much appreciated. Deep into the cave now, we encounter one of the ninja guys from our vision earlier. These enemies are absolutely incredibly designed, but wow are they annoying to take down. Of course, thanks to our time in FaZe Clan, I was never in FaZe Clan. We sniped most of them away before coming to a big old wall. Nothing I did could take down this wall, so I assumed this part of the map must only be accessible somewhere later down the line. With that knowledge, we head up the cliffside again towards our next tower. We reach a high enough point and attempt to glide on over to the tower and eventually make it to the very top. And so, with only one more thing left to do, we place our Sheikah Slate onto the pedestal and let the cutscene play out. Thank you all very much for watching. If you made it this far and you haven't done so already, why not hit the like button down below? You could even go one step further and subscribe if you haven't already. That would mean a lot to me. I have a lot more Breath of the Wild stuff coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. The game has been insanely fun to play so far, but it does take up a lot of time. I could spend so many hours on this and literally not make it anywhere in the story simply because there is so much to do. It becomes even harder when trying to compile a reasonably entertaining episode with that in mind. But like I said, thank you all very much for your patience, and there is a lot more to come soon. With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!